Hey everybody, my name is Rydo, and we are going to do a real quick announcement here for the new expansion of Hearthstone, Whisper of the Old Gods. So if you want to see the news press, uh, the news page I'm reading right now, here's the URL. You can just read it yourself if you want to, but I'm just going to quickly uh, combine what there is to see. There's a trailer. It's alright to watch, I suppose. It doesn't really give you any information. In fact, besides the name Whispers in the Darkness as being the name, Whispers of the Old Gods as being the name, I don't even have the name straight in my own head yet. There really isn't a lot now to do it. The reason I'm showing you a Chrome page versus actually showing Hearthstone is because there's nothing right now updated in the Hearthstone program at all. I can't show you any of the new cards. I can't discuss any of the new cards. I can't really do much of anything until probably March the 14th. Because around March the 14th, where does it say this? Here it is. Starting March the 14th, you'll be able to pre-purchase a 50-pack bundle of Whispers of the Old Gods for $49.99 USD prior to the expansion's official release. Its official release will be on the 21st. And that's pretty much. Be sure to visit oldgods.com on March 21st to be part of the effort. Uh, So probably when you can purchase that 50 bundle, we'll be able to go into the collection and actually look at the cards. But right now it's this page barely even is telling you much about it. The main theme of the expansion is the Cthulhu-esque uh, old gods style of stories, and that means there are going to be a bunch of corrupted uh, cards that are mostly focused around right now. It looks like this called Cthulhu instead of Cthulhu, and there are cards here like Beckoner of Evil that gives Cthulhu +2/+2 wherever it is, or Twilight Elder gives Cthulhu +1/+1 wherever it is. So it always is going to get upgraded. There will be this creepy looking eyeball card back uh, too. That might be a pre-order bonus. Yes, pre-purchase bonus. I am not a super fan of suggesting people actually buy things without knowing what's going on or anything like that, or knowing what they're going to get, or frankly, even spending the actual cash when you can work for gold. Now, hopefully, this page will still be visible when we click over here to the expansion page, which is slightly different and shows slightly different cards. The One of the things here is the view all cards button that we need to get into. Here's some card back, no, one of these desktops you could get if you're really into changing your desktop. I don't know who is. So they're only showing us 6 cards right now. You have Beckoner of Evil, which is a corrupted variant of, I think, maybe Beckoner of Light or something. Uh, Again, it has a battle cry of giving Cthulhu +2/+2. So once when it is summoned, it will give +2/+2 to Cthulhu. And it's a 2 mana, 2 attack, 3 health setup. You have Corrupted Healbot. Interesting thought here. Healbot is one of the cards that's going to be banned in the classic play, and yet we are in the new expansion that will be allowed in classic play. We have Corrupted Healbot coming to do something different, but carrying the same name. Regular Healbot restores 8 health to yourself. The Corrupted one restores 8 health to the enemy hero. Now, there might be some ways to work with that still, and it's a death rattle instead of a battle cry. The regular heal bot is a battle cry. Uh, there are some ways The Arachni Soul Priest, for example, which is a priest card, could probably work with this pretty well. 5 mana cost, 6 attack, 6 health. Cthulhu has a battle cry where it deals damage equal to this minion's attack, randomly split amongst all enemies. And it's a 10 mana legendary card, we can see by the dragon here. Or the gem there. Uh, so if you have a bunch of cards that are powering it up, if you play 2 of these, this would be a 10-10 that would, when summoned, do 10 random damage to the enemies. Uh, Here we have the Polluted Hoarder, which has a death rattle to draw a card, which is a corrupted version of, I believe, some other hoarder. I forget what that card's called, that has a battle cry where you draw a card. It's for 4 mana, 4 attack, 2 health. You have the Twilight Elder, which is a little bit better than the Beckoner of Evil, because the Beckoner of Evil has a battle cry, thus it only gives +2/+2 once. The Twilight Elder gives your Cthulhu +1/+1 every time you end your turn. And it's cheaper. It's 3 mana, 3 attack, 4 health versus, uh, well, actually it's not cheaper, it's more expensive. I was wrong there. And then here we have Validated Doomsayer versus just Doomsayer. At the start of your turn, set this minion's attack to 7. A regular Doomsayer at the start of your turn kills every minion on the field. 5 mana, 0 attack, but it turns to 7 at the start of every turn. It's not quite an equivalency there, uh, but I don't know how you could corrupt Doomsayer any other ways. Uh, and so that's the 6 cards they're showing you right now. Like I said, on the if we go back and just double look at the dates, when we can pre-purchase that 50 card pack thing, they will probably put the cards into Hearthstone, and we'll go through every single card and look at them some more. So on March 14th, make sure you subscribe to my channel and looking for that. It'll probably come out sometime around noon Eastern time or Central time. I'll try to get it out as fast as possible. If for some reason they update it so you can pre-purchase the packs, but they don't put it so that you can actually look at the cards in the collection, then the new March 21st is probably when we'll be able to do it. So they're going to also slowly reveal out more cards, trickle them out. But I won't cover every single little reveal because it's kind of boring, and it's not really until we can look at them all and see in comparison how they're going to work and whether they'll make interesting new decks or not. The more interesting thing, and I've talked about it in other uh, announcements and other Hearthstone videos I've made, will certainly be how we get implemented with the classic play and the wild play. There's now going to be a ranked ladder board for playing with only the classic cards and the newest expansions, which means Nexramas cards and Goblins versus Gnomes cards are going to go away and for classic play. And then there will be a wild ranked leaderboard where you can play with anything. So that will be very interesting. When we can start buying new cards with gold, I've already saved up over 8,000 gold, which would allow me to buy 80 card packs. At least 50 of those card packs that I will buy probably on the 21st, when we can actually use gold, will at least 50 of those card packs will be the new, what is it, Whispers of the Old Gods? Uh, Whispers in the Darkness right here, Whispers in the Old Gods later, of the Old Gods later. Um, so far we haven't seen any mechanic here that's really that new, until they throw out some card that transforms a regular card into a corrupted version. Uh, there's no real new mechanic here. Uh, like if we played a regular heal bot, then you could play a 1 mana spell that turned it into a corrupted heal bot. Maybe that would work, but I'm not sure that's what they're gonna do. But there certainly is gonna be more cards, 134 to talk about, and I will break up several videos that will go through the classic cards. That'll be one video. Then about 30 minutes later, we'll go through each character cards, mage, priest, paladin. Each will get their own separate videos, and then uh, yeah, and then general cards. So we'll cover every single type of card there is. So make sure you're subscribed to my channel. Make sure you're ready for that. As always, I like to wrap up my videos the same way. I ask you to like this video, I ask you to share it with your friends, I ask you to comment if you want to, and I ask you to watch every second of my videos because all of that tells YouTube that my videos are good and worth watching. Uh, if you want to support me even further than that, you can click on my name Rydo. That'll take you to my main YouTube page. On the right is a blue button that says support this channel. You can click that and make a donation. Also on my main YouTube page is my playlist tab. You can see a playlist for every game I've ever covered or am covering right now. So I'm sure there's something there that will catch your attention. Furthermore, I have social media links to Facebook, Twitter, Google+, Tumblr. You can friend me on Steam, you can friend me on Battle.net, and potentially play me at Hearthstone. There are links all down below in the description to all of those. Thank you for watching this announcement. Sorry there isn't really more to say right now, but that's all they've let loose. Uh, Thanks for watching again. Have a good evening.